Assalamualaikum warahmatullah. Dear students, I hope all of you are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. I am also well. First of all, I would like to welcome you to our online platform of NIBS Homeschool. Here I am Muhammad Farooq Hussain, Assistant Teacher of National Indian English Versity School. Now I am going to take an ICT class for the students of class 8. Our today's topic is Chapter 3, Lesson 17. Safe and ethical use of ICT. So, you can see an overview of this lesson here on the board. I have summarizes everything here. So, if you have the overview here, you may have know the main theme of this lesson. So, it's about computer virus. So, dear students, first of all, we have to know that what is computer virus. Computer virus is a kind of malicious software or malware that can be multiplied and transmitted from one computer to another. Here is an unknown word for you, that malicious. Malicious means detrimental, harmful, like this. So this says that virus is a kind of software which can be transmitted, which is transmitted from one computer to another computer without any media or with any media. It can be transmitted by both ways. Computer virus damages the system in various ways. Reducing of speed, hanging or freezing and rebooting are some visible damages. These are some damages which are visible done by virus on our computers. Most of the viruses damages the system without the users becoming aware. Dear students, from this line you can understand that when virus attacks any computer, then the users don't know that their computer or their program is attacked by the viruses. Some viruses do not damage the system. They just draw the attention of the users. These viruses do not make any harm to the programs or to the users. So this is all about viruses. Now we will learn the history of virus. In 1949, a Hungarian mathematician, John von Neumann, shed light on virus. That means John von Neumann thought about virus firstly in 1949. The idea of virus program came from his concept of self-replicating program. What is self-replicating? Self-replicating. Basically, self-replicating means a person will question on any topic, will arise question on any topic, and he himself will answer. So, from this point of view, self-replicating means we can understand that virus also created by itself and it also vanishes by itself. So, then American computer scientist Frederick B. Cohen first named this type of program virus for its replicating strength. Dear students, mark this: American computer scientist and his name Frederick B. Cohen. It's for your MCQ. He named this program virus first. A virus program can be made its own copy itself. I told it before. In the 70s, you have to understand what is 70s mean. So to understand 70s, you have to come to the word. 70s means from 1970 to 1979. 70s means 1970 1970 to 1979. So it's a decade. In the 70s, viruses were especially unable to move from place to place. So that means on that time viruses were unable to move from one computer to another computer. Dear students, on your book, textbook, there was a mistake. It was more, but it would be moved. Okay? In 1982, a virus called ELAC Corona, marked the name, started transferring data or programs from one computer to another computer through floppy disk drive globally. So this virus spread globally when in 1982. So mark this virus name and also mark this year. But the devastating nature of virus was first exposed by a virus named Brain in 1986. Mark this name also, Brain. This virus spread in 1986, and this virus was manufactured by two Pakistani brothers in Lahore, Pakistan. Brain, Vienna, Jerusalem, Ping Pong, Michelangelo are some harmful viruses. So these viruses are important for your MCQ. So you should memorize all the names of these viruses. Dear students, now we will learn about types of viruses. Here we will learn those type of viruses which are of what kind after their activation. So now come to the word. As no one will run any virus program knowingly, you know that a person will not transfer or create any virus knowingly because it's harmful. It chooses an easy way to reach its goal. So viruses chooses their easiest way, that how they can reach their goal. Their goal is to go to another computer and harm their programs. The virus successfully attaches its code to the programs run by the users regularly. So this term is unknown to you. Attaches its codes. That means viruses fills their codes by itself, and thus they reach to another computer, and those programs, they attack those programs which are regularly run by the users. It may be Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, Access, PowerPoint, like this, which are regularly used. Those active programs are attacked by virus frequently. And when the users run the active file, the virus becomes active too. I also told it to you before. Based on its nature of working after becoming active. So, after becoming active, virus are how many types? We will discuss it now. The virus can be divided into two types. So, dear students, I told you first that after becoming active on any program or any computer, the viruses are classified into two kinds: resident virus, and number two is non-resident virus. So after having this name, I think you have got what does resident and non-resident mean. Resident means those viruses which enters in any computer or in any program and become permanent. They don't go back to their control. So these are called resident virus. They take place in the memory. These are resident virus. And non-resident virus, this virus creates in any program or in any computer, and then they harm the program or harm the computer. After that, they go to their control system and they don't have any space on the memory. These are called non-resident virus. So you have known about the kinds of virus. Then I will discuss the way to get rid of malware or virus or malicious virus like this. Use a special kind of software. So to get rid of antivirus, we have to use some special kind of software. Some special kind of software means antivirus. This will help to get rid of the viruses. Regularly upgrade. We have to update the antiviruses or the special softwares regularly, because if we don't upgrade those antiviruses, then they will not be able to identify the viruses on the program. Unknown to it. Dear students, you know that an antivirus program always finds the viruses on the computer, and it finds those programs which are similar to it, and it also got something which are not similar to it. Those programs which are not similar to it or similar to the antivirus, that are identified as viruses, and that programs or that identified programs should be deleted or cancelled for having the computer fast. Now this is all about how to get rid of malware, and now I will say you some important antivirus, some popular antiviruses names. Norton, Avast, Kaspersky, Microsoft Security, etc. are some popular antiviruses. So dear students, this is all about lesson 17. I hope you all have understood today's lecture very carefully. And dear students, for your better understanding, you must go through the text, read the text, and listen to the lecture again and again. Then you will be able to understand it very carefully. So dear students, this is all about today's class. You must practice it at home, obey your parents. See you again in the next class. Assalamu alaikum.